Hey, welcome back, everyone. Make sure to stay connected to us by liking us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And so, part of what makes the Bronx so special is the arts and culture that surrounds the borough. I recently had the opportunity to sit down with the New York City Council member, Council Speaker first, and Council member for the 8th District, Melissa Mark-Viverito, to discuss her legacy as first Puerto Rican and Latina to hold a citywide office and her contributions to supporting the arts. Let's take a look.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As I know, it's probably the last time you're going to be referred to as such, right?
Well, yeah, officially.
Officially. But no, thank you for honoring us with your presence as you bid farewell to both of your terms, right? Because you've been the council member of District 8 for the past 12 years, as well as the Madam Speaker for the past 4 years. And it's sad to see that both terms are ending at the same time. And of course, one is because you have no choice, right? Because if not, we'd probably still have you as our council member. And so with that, I want to reminisce a little bit about your accomplishments, at least the ones that stand out for me with regards to sustaining the integrity of our arts and culture, and what that means to you.
I mean, you know, the issue is about as a district changes, right? We have a city that grows, neighborhoods change, but how do you maintain the cultural integrity and the legacy of culture that has existed in that community? How do you keep that alive and vibrant? And, you know, representing my district is obviously 50% in the Bronx, 50% in East Harlem, El Barrio. The El Barrio portion of the community has really particular significance. It's known as the cradle of the Puerto Rican community, la cuna de la comunidad puertorriqueña. And so there's a lot of history and culture that exists here. And representing this community is trying to figure out how can I contribute to sustaining that, to embedding that, right, into the future of this community, and make sure that our legacy and our footprint is not erased and not lost. And so that's been a real challenge. But something I do with great pride because it's important to do.
And it's visible. It's visible, and I'm so honored to even be here documenting this historical moment as the first Puerto Rican Latina woman to hold citywide office, and also just somebody who holds her culture so pridefully. And I understand where you're coming from with making sure that we maintain a voice, and that's what you've been for us, not only as Latinos but also as a woman.
Yes, it's important. I mean, considering that we're also losing, you know, women in the city council in particular, where I was a member. We've seen our representation drop, and we're 50% of the demographic in terms of gender, right, women. And so that voice needs to be at the table when we're formulating policy priorities and formulating, you know, ideas for legislation, et cetera. That voice being absent is very problematic and troubling for a progressive city like New York.
And speaking of progressive, one of the things one of the projects I want to say that I think will be here for quite some time that will represent your name is the arts mural initiative that you did. It's, what was it called?
Monument Art.
Monument Art. And it's for what I would consider almost like a urban landscaping that you provided for El Barrio, and it's going to be a tourist attraction from years to come.
Yeah, that was 2 different, we did that festival 2 different times in the last 8 years, I would say, and really excited because what it was, and this is through one of the initiatives that I founded for this organization called La Marqueta Retoña, which was really to create a bridge between the Latino Puerto Rican community here of El Barrio and with the island of Puerto Rico, but also abroad. You know, those were international muralists, really high regarded international muralists that decided to give their art to this community for free, right? The initiative did pay for the basic supplies, but they came here and they did the murals, and it was a gift to the community. So we have them spread out. It's at this point between the 2 festivals, it's probably over 12, 14 murals in El Barrio and in the Bronx. So we also did it in the Bronx part of the district. So it was really wonderful to be able to see that visible, you know, representation of our community A lot of the muralists are Latinos as well, and really being able to say, well, you know, I contributed to that, and have it be a gift for the district, and very much I look fondly at that, that festival.
So am I. It's really beautiful to walk by and have images of Nicolás Amor.
Yes. That mural is particularly special. I mean, she obviously, those that don't know Nicolás Amor should look her up. But she's a legend from El Barrio, and that she originally actually started off as a visual artist. And people don't know that aspect of her life because they know Nicolás as a writer, and talking about her experiences of growing up as a Puerto Rican young girl, a young woman, and using that to inform her work. So she is still living with us. She has dementia. She's aging. She's about 86, 87 at this point, but still very vibrant. And so one of the things that I wanted to do to honor her was to do the mural, which is it's a combination of mosaic and actual mural itself with paint and spray paint. And so to see her up there, it's a beautiful image of her. And then recently, to further honor her with her son, we did an exhibit in the local public library branch of her visual art, of her art, that the people didn't really know that part of her. It's really incredible work. The woman is quite a legend and a talent.
She is a legend, and you monumentalized her. And that's also located on 111th in Lexington for anyone who's interested.
Right in front of the Young Lord's Church.
Right in front of the Young Lord's Church. But she's making sure that we are here to stay, and I appreciate you for that.
Thank you for your service all these years. Urban Wonder Woman, Melissa Mark-Viverito. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned because Bobby C's weekly sports roundup is coming up next.